We on again, another Mag Bitter Truth Thursday podcast. Always respect to all the peoples that take this in. Now we're gonna get into some things here. As you could see, they got stabbing right there in Manchester. We're gonna get into it and they're talking about a synagogue get attacked. And you already know, once they mention synagogue get attacked, you already know another Jew supposedly agenda again with people trying to kill off Jews. That's where they're going again, this time in the UK. And they just show you not too long ago, some days ago, with American church got attacked and shoot up and people die. Now they're showing you a synagogue right there in the UK got attacked and people got stabbed. So you see what they're doing. It's a worldwide thing. Just to let you understand that the world is connected with all of these things that they're giving you control by the same people. We're going to get into this and give it a bam. Make it run.
In the show, we know now that there was a stabbing at a synagogue in Manchester. It's believed at least 4 people were injured. We've just found out.
Okay, so listen, it's 4 people injured, they said right now. At this time, it's only 4 people injured. Listen.
The UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer will be flying back to the UK from Copenhagen earlier than expected in response to these attacks. We've now got a statement.
And what gonna happen when he went back, when he go back fast? Like cancel his trip or, early went back to the UK. What he gonna do? The people already got stabbed supposedly. What he gonna do? Set order? Nothing but bullshit going on with these world leaders. Pay attention.
The
Listen.
UK Prime Minister, he says, I'm appalled by the attack at the synagogue, the fact that this has taken place on Yom Kippur, the holiest day in the Jewish calendar, makes it...
There you go, people, the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. And that's when they chose to pull this off right here, people. What a bullshit for the masses. Listen and watch.
Horrific. My thoughts are with the loved ones of all those affected, and my thanks go out to the emergency services. Let's bring in News Corp correspondent Sophie Ellsworth now. She joins us live from London.
Here,
Sophie, what is the latest? What do we know about this attack?
Well, look, this is obviously a shocking attack, Danica, that's just broken over here in the UK. It's alleged that a driver ploughed through a crowd of people and stabbed a security guard outside.
So hold on here, man. So he plowed to a crowd of people and then stabbed a security outside. That don't sound too possible right there. He plowed to a crowd of people and then stabbed a security outside. Okay, listen.
Synagogue in Manchester. So as we can see from the pictures, there's plenty of police and emergency services on the scene.
And you're never gonna see them pick up nobody. I'm talking about the people that they claim injured and got stabbed. You will never see those ambulances this person mentioned pick up one of them. Why? It's just to show people, all these police officers and supposedly ambulance pull up outside. It's just for the show, to make you buy the fact that somebody got hurt out there. You understand how the attack is real, but it's bullshit. As you could see this one on stage, screaming on the masses. They just want to get to a point, but it's not real. The story is fake. Take a listen.
And a lot of people in shock, given this is the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. Now, we have heard from the Prime Minister.
And that's the reason why they give you those holy days on a damn Jewish calendar, to give you these kind of psyops right here. You don't get it. It's the world government put on this show right here. That's what you need to understand. For the wicked agenda they're going towards. Listen again.
Starmer,
pay attention.
As you mentioned, he's flying back from Copenhagen early to deal with this situation that is developing. And it's incredibly
concerning. You hear that, people? The situation is developing. You don't get it, people. It's all made up. The whole thing is made up. And they're the one who developing the whole story for you. Listen.
Danica, because similar to Australia, there has been a rise in anti-Semitism in the United Kingdom.
People. There you go. Similar to Australia, is a rising, what they would have called anti-Semitism going on. That means people trying to hurt Jews. They will never stop with that fakery, people. What you think going on with the supposedly Israel and Palestinian beef, the fake beef that they give you, the fake war. It's about other people coming in to persecute Jews. So these people go over there in power gliders and attack them and take them away for hostage, and they're still screaming today about hostage, that they supposedly Hamas hold people. They still hold hostages from 2 years ago. Coming up on October again, right here, October 6th, I guess they say, or October 7th. It's gonna be 2 years since that shit been going on, people, and they still have hostages. You see what they're doing here or not, people? It's a fake shit. 100%, and it's fakers playing victims. That's what you need to get out of the whole thing. It's a hoax they put together to make it look like Jews is the ones who is the innocent ones, the meek ones of this earth, and all they get is persecution. What a bullshit they're selling the public. Listen.
There's a lot of very distressed people learning of this news now, and we await to hear further details, but we know that 4 people...
And you know this who show up? Look at the police, people. Look at the hat. He got the black and white checkerboard on it for Freemasonry. Like I tell you about all police. Sometimes you might hear one of these sodomites come out and say, you know, police, some police we find out is mingling with Freemasonry or attached to Freemasonry. The police itself is Freemason. It's a Freemason organization to keep you in line. That's why police is 33. You get it or not? That's why the badge they wear and everything got the stars on it to represent the fallen angels. That's why they have to take a oath against humanity before they can get that job. You don't get it, they have to take a oath. A lot of people won't get it. The police system is Freemasonry, point blank, period. That means you can dissect it and say, you know, a few of them is. All of them is. It's a Freemason organization. That's what you need to understand. Just like the Freemason secret society running the world and nobody get it.
Are injured, and we have that one security guard who has been stabbed.
One security guard stabbed.
It's frightening. And we're just getting some live pictures in, as we can see on our screen now. You can see a lot of Jewish members. I assume
and this is what gonna convince the public all over the world that something really happened, a stabbing. Because all of these people lined up with that shit on the top of their head, people, come on. This is bullcrap. 100%
synagogue
bullcrap.
out there speaking to emergency services,
For
trying
what?
to piece together here exactly what's
Trying to
happened.
piece
You
what
can
together? It's bullshit.
imagine that these roads will be closed for some time as an investigation
Of course you're
takes
closing
place.
the road.
Look, Sophie, what more do we know particularly about this area in Manchester? Do we know if it's got a high Jewish population? What more can you tell us?
Wow, every single day,
it was interesting, Danica, because the Manchester Mayor, Andy Burnham, has just come out on radio. He was doing a live interview on radio when the news broke of this. Now, he says the area has been cleared. Obviously,
look,
it has a...
And look, people, just like the ICE in America, they're wearing masks, people. Why is these army folks are these supposed to be police showing up on these scenes in mass, people, all over the world? Law enforcement now, mask up. You can't see who you're dealing with, even though they come to set everything straight, people. They are the justice, supposedly, and they have on masks. So now, you can't see justice. How you gonna know the difference? Wow, unbelievable. So there you go, people, to show you it's not just America, the law enforcement wearing masks. There you go in the UK. Right there, they're showing you. So you see it or not? Wow, unbelievable.
Jewish community because they have synagogues in the region. But he has said that the site has been cordoned off. He's urged people to stay away from this area.
Of course, that's where they're running the side upon you. And they're going to close the road, yellow tape off the place and all, to make sure no regular people come there while they continue to run this fakery on TV, people. They have a perimeter that they control right now and bringing in the news from there. That's where you see all those people standing up to convince you that something happened. This is just another regular hoax. and the masses.
Investigations are ongoing. As we can see there's a chopper flying overhead
that means
and
something.
a large amount of police on the scene now. So this story will develop very quickly. We've only just learned about it in the last short while, but incredibly concerning here in the United Kingdom. And Danica, it does come at a very critical time here. Obviously, the October 7 attacks, second anniversary
is that I told you, people. So they have to mention it, the second anniversary for the October 7th attack on Israel. You don't get it, people. It's all made up. It's just a show. We're living in a world of psyops, people. That's all it is, illusions and psyops they run on our brain for us to accept the world. So there you go, people. Of course, it's an anniversary. Just like they have anniversary of the September 11, one of the biggest destruction in America. They have an anniversary for it, like you have an anniversary for anything good happening in your life. I'm not even playing, man. Nobody have anniversary unless you're stupid. You have anniversary for a tragedy. Something just happened. A tragedy just happened, and you keep reminding yourself every year with an anniversary. Your only anniversary things that's good and important to you. Why they have anniversary? Are they supposed to be September 11 attack, the destruction of America? Why? Why is an anniversary? Because it's something they put together and they will never let it go away. They have to keep it on the front page because, yes, that's one of their masterpieces. It happens on the destruction number 9/11. Masterpiece they're going to keep close to your heart and close to theirs. Do you get it? So you have to understand what they're doing here with the anniversary for that supposedly fake attack they tell you happened in Israel, October 7th. Now you're going to have an anniversary. What a dumb shit, people. Now go back to regular life. What kind of anniversary you have for a tragic moment? You don't. Say, for instance, you know, your parents and you have a couple kids and one die tragically. You have an anniversary of the death? No, you don't. You might say, hey, I'm going to celebrate this day because it was his birthday, and you celebrate a day past because you want to remember that person supposedly. But not an anniversary for something bad, people. Wow. They just expose themselves. But that's what they do, people. So there you go. It's another psyop they pull off on the masses right there in the UK with the stabbing at a Senegal. Bam.
Get a better idea of what that scene did look like.
Look, it's just what it looked like.
In a series of posts on social media, Greater Manchester Police said they were called to the Heaton Park Hebrew Congregation Synagogue.
Yes, and that's what they're posting on social media, people. Why is they have to post these things on social media? What a joke for the public here. It's a psyop. Listen.
After 9:30 a.m. by a member of the public.
9:30. Is the coding right there, 9 threes. Listen.
Who said he had witnessed a car being driven towards members of the public and that one man had been stabbed. It said that minutes later, shots were fired by firearms officers. It also said that...
So minutes later, people, police was there to shoot at the suspect and kill him. Remember, they tell you he plowed to a crowd of people and then come out and stab the security. Then they tell you police fire upon him. Right there, listen.
Were being treated for injuries caused by both the vehicle and stab wounds. Police said it had declared Play-Doh, which is the national code word used by police and emergency officials when responding to a terror attack. But I do want to clarify.
So they claim that it is a terror attack right there. That's the coding they use for a terror attack. So there you go, people. They already know it's a terror attack. Not a mass stabbing attack, but it's a terror attack right there. Why? Because it's a synagogue and involve Jews. And once Jews involved, of course, it's a terrorist attack. What a bullshit for the public here. I told you it's fake shit. Fake shit for the agenda. And don't worry, it's worldwide agenda right here where they give you. With Jews being persecuted. So they show you this all over the world. The same damn shit. Pay attention.
Does not mean it has been declared a terrorist incident. So Andy Burnham, once again, the mayor of the Greater Manchester area, said the immediate danger appearing to be over. And British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who is at a summit of European leaders in Copenhagen, also posted to X saying that he was appalled by the attack
and
here.
Of course, you wasn't gonna be there when this fakery happened. Of course, the Keir Starmer not gonna be there. He's somewhere else, and yes, he heading back real fast to correct it. Listen.
I want to pull up this post from the Greater Manchester Police as they were saying paramedics arrived at the scene and are attending
Why we need to see a post from them on X, people? Why? Why we need to see the UK police post on X? It's bullshit for the public. That's why they use these social media to get through to you. The X is a damn propaganda network. That's what they're gonna use to spread the propaganda, and it's gonna stick. Listen.
Members of the public, currently 4 members of the public with injuries caused by both the vehicle and stab wounds.
4 of the victim and this both stabbed and the car caused the damage. Some people got run over. Some people got stabbed, and that's what they're treating on the scene. Look.
The public are asked to avoid the area while the police continue to deal with the incident.
You see that right there, people? You don't get it. You see that coding right there with the diamond? What do you notice? The crown on top? Or you notice the CR? 3 9s right there in coding on 9-3. The R is a 9. The C is a 3. Do you see that right there, people? Okay, so pay attention to that right there. The same damn shit they use for the trickery of the masses, the deception is always right there. You understand? Pay attention and
it
listen.
does look like that shot has stabilized there, so I'll take you back to it in just a moment. But once again, this is Prime Minister Keir Starmer as he's saying he is appalled by the attack at the synagogue. And he goes on to say the fact that this has taken place on Yom Kippur, the holiest day in the Jewish calendar, makes it all the more horrific. My thoughts are with the loved ones.
There you go, people. Why you think the Keir Starmer have to supposedly do this on X? It's his job, people, to make it look like it's a real event and show you how important it is. Do you understand how big this story is? That's when they take it on. Do you get it? This is what they want to push on the peoples in the UK. Yet, yes, people, committing these anti-Semitism act, even synagogues. Do you get it? That's what they want. Listen.
All those affected, and my thanks go to the emergency services and all the first responders. And it does look like this shot
Every fakery you have to shout out to the first responders and the police, because they're the one who make it look real. Listen.
Stabilized here now, as I just shared with you. So this is that live look at the active scene there now. And we actually did just get some very brief comments here from Keir Starmer.
People. And what happened? A person reading a Bible right there? Wow, what a joke for the masses. Just a show. I'm sorry for the people who can't see this. I'm telling you, they're in deep shit in hell. If they can't see this for what it is. Look at this. It's just a fake shit, people. With the wicked people playing good. So they have to always show you the wicked supposedly get attacked. To basically disclaim them from being the wicked. The wicked don't get attacked. The wicked attack people. So in order to disguise the wicked, you have to show that they're getting attacked by some other groups. Mostly groups with no name. Or people coming off, randomly. Just trying to do something to them because they're the good guys. You have to do something to the good people. What a dumb shit in hell.
That I do want to head over to.
What is this,
and
people?
We
what
are
is this?
unclear if it is related to this. We can assume that it is, but we're going to play out those comments here for you and listen in right now.
Let's see.
I'm just going to do
So there you go, people. There you go, the sodomite. Keir Starmer right there. He's a part of this fucking fakery. They're pulling off on the peoples in UK. He's a part of it. And if you notice, he's one of them sodomites. That's temporary. You're going to see him there, create some little bullshit, and then he's going to be gone just like that. Do you understand? Just pay attention to this fake on screen. He's a temporary fake on screen. Watch it.
Just want to say is absolutely shocking.
You see,
and
it's
all
shocking.
our thoughts are with
You
those
see?
affected.
Wow.
I'm on my way back to London.
Why the fuck you have to come on to say this? And who knows where the hell you at? You're standing right there where? In an airport on the tarmac? This is bullshit for the public. 100% in, and I already told you, don't trust no prime minister, presidents, or no leader of no country. They're all government fakers. The devil themselves put them on to put this dent in your life. You have to understand why you think he's the prime minister of the UK. He's one of them. And of course he come to pump up this story. To show you how important it is. He have to talk from where he at. You understand what I'm saying or not? It's so important to him. He have to come speak right there. On the tarmac, where the fuck he at? It's a fake shit. Watch.
When I arrive, I will chair an emergency COBRA meeting.
And what
I'm
that
already
gonna
able
do?
to say that additional police assets are being deployed to synagogues across the country.
What that gonna do? You deploying more police there? You mean what? On the scene that the crime just happened supposedly? Or in the neighborhood? I guess this is the UK version of the National Guard coming in now. I'm just saying, people. What is he talking about? He gonna pump up police where? In that area where the people got stabbed? This is bullshit for the public.
And we will do everything to keep our Jewish community safe.
You hear that? He will do anything or everything to keep this Jewish community safe, because it's only the Jewish community you have to care about. It's only the Jewish community need to protect. What happened to the rest of the community? You protecting all these other communities supposedly? I got it. It's only community that they want to attack. The only community that the terrorists want to attack is Jewish community. I got it. Bam.
Mark Gardner of the CST and Andy Burnham, Mayor of Manchester, and I want to thank the emergency services for the speed
there you go
of their
again.
response.
There you go again, people. You have to thank the emergency services and even the police. They're the one who make it look real, people. They go post up right there, flashing lights and all, and nothing happens. So they gotta be the one who get pumped up in the fakery. Move.
And we do have an update to share with you here about this synagogue attack in Manchester, England. We are learning from the Greater Manchester Police.
Look, people, before they talk, just take a look at the bottom right there. You see that? 2 dead, 3 injured. Bam. No matter what they tell you, people, you know this? Nobody some people not paying attention here. Now, that's the 2-3 coding right there for Freemasonry. So forget what they tell you before. It's gonna end up on the Freemason coding. No doubt about it, people. So later on it can change from 2 dead to 3 dead. But at the end of the day, what you're gonna get? The 2-3 coding. 3-2, same number 6 coding. Do you got it or not, people? This is how they do it right there. So pay attention. They upgrade it now. Listen.
Saying they can confirm 2 people have died following the major incident outside the Heaton Park Hebrew Congressional Synagogue. And we also do know 3 are injured as well. So if you are just joining us on live now from Fox, I have been sharing the active scene here as this
the active scene, people. There go the active scene. Just like I always tell you. It's just gonna be these emergency vehicle post up. Police flashing lights and all, but you will never see them attend to one person. It don't matter if they tell you 1,000 people injured, you will never see them attend to one person. Why not? Because it is fakery. Confirmed.
Does continue, and we have been getting information here quite quickly. So to recap, if you are just tuning in, we are sharing this breaking news with you. 2 people were killed, 3 others seriously injured today in a synagogue attack in northern England on the holiest day of the Jewish.
I want to ask you a question. As you can see the stars right there. You see it? 73 also on the KO. Okay. Your K is at number 2. You can call it 11 or 2. The O, 6. So you can call that 11-6 right there. And then you have the 7-3. Do you understand? That's coding 100%. Go back again. Listen.
This breaking news with you. 2 people were killed, 3 others seriously injured today in a synagogue attack in northern England on the holiest day of the Jewish year.
I'm going to ask you a question, people. So this is a knife-wielding person. Somebody with a knife. And I don't know about you, and Americans always talk about butcher knife when they mention people get stabbed because they have to mention butcher for you to get the danger of the damn knife. Yes, the knife will kill you. The knife will butcher you. Nobody's supposed to scare of a damn knife. I'm just being real. Nobody can't attack me with a knife. I'm saying that for real. That means you can stab, but I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to take that knife away or something. But there's no way you can hold my life hostage with a damn knife. I don't see one person run up on a crowd of people with knife. It's just impossible, people. Imagine you want to fight off a crowd of people with a knife. How much people gonna stand there and watch you cut somebody else and while they wait on their turn to get cut? It's only TV, people. It's bullshit. It's 100% bullshit. I'm on a scene where somebody randomly stabbing people. Once you're stabbing somebody that's not me, now I'm a threat. Okay? So I'm not going to sit by and wait for you to stab me. No, as soon as you're vulnerable, bam. That's life. This what they're telling you is not real life. There's no man in this world can attack a crowd of people, a whole church load of people with one knife, and these people sit there and get stabbed up and they have to wait for fucking police to come and shoot that knife-wielding person. Don't believe it. It's not real, people. The regular people don't just take that. It's bullshit. There's no way you're going to stand there. And how big is the knife, man? It's not a machete. They say it's a knife. They didn't even go American and say it's a butcher knife. It's just a regular knife. What kind of knife is it? A fold-out knife? What kind of knife is it? A kitchen knife? The ones your grandma used to cook in the kitchen, that's the one you're scared of? What knife do you really scared of in life, people? You're scared of a knife? Everybody have it at home. Everybody have it in their utensils. Why scared of a knife? Why let one knife-wielding person stab you all up? And you have to wait for police to come to shoot him to stop him? I call bullshit.
Kapoor. The suspect is also believed to be dead after being shot by officers, but that couldn't be immediately confirmed.
Wow, they can't confirm it, people, because he was there stabbing people and the police stopped and showed him. Listen.
Because of concerns, he had an explosive on him, and that's according, once again, to
So there you go, people. You have explosive on him like real terrorists, but he rather to stab the people. Just like they give you a lot of fakery people here in America. Especially that one in New Orleans where they claimed the man was running over people at some event. He got the bomb in his vehicle, but he running over people. He got guns in his vehicle, but he chose to use the vehicle as a weapon. Remember, terrorists use bombs, people. That's the MO they tell you are the damn terrorists from day one. Yes, they use bombs. Supposedly create bombs. They always know to make bombs. They always know to get the bombs making material to blow some shit up. But hold on. These terrorists is wielding knife and they have the bomb sitting there waiting. Why not use it? Instead of going in the crowd stabbing people, why not just use the bomb? I told you it's a crap bullshit story, people. That's why you see all of these emergency vehicles bungled up right there. For no reason at all. Wow, look at that, people. What is they there for? Show me the purpose of these firefighters and police, ambulance and everything. What is they there for? Take a look.
Greater Manchester Police. A bomb disposal team was at the scene as well.
Did you find a bomb?
This all took place as people gathered at the synagogue on Yom Kippur. And we did also see here in a series of posts on social media. Just for a bit of a timeline perspective here, Greater Manchester Police said they were called to the Heaton Park Hebrew Congregation Synagogue shortly after 9:30 a.m. by a member of the public who said he had witnessed a car being driven towards members of the public and that one man had...
A car was driven towards a member of public. I thought this in a church, people, they outside lined up where the car was driving to the public. This is bullshit for the masses. Listen.
Been stabbed. Shots were fired by firearms after 9:30 a.m. by a member of the public.
Listen, people.
Who said he had witnessed a car being driven towards members of the public and that one man had been stabbed.
And that one man have been stabbed. So the car driving into the public and then a one man been stabbed. What kind of bullshit is that, people? Wow.
Were fired by firearms officers minutes later.
Firearm officers was right there on the scene to shoot him. Remember, the UK police don't carry guns like that. So yes, the firearm police was on the scene to shoot him in minutes. Wow, okay.
As well. Police initially said 4 other people were being treated for injuries caused by both the vehicle and the stab wounds.
What a
but
bullshit,
they later
people.
updated the number of victims to 5. Police had declared Play-Doh, which is the national code word used by police and emergency services when responding to a terror attack. But that does not mean it has been declared a terrorist
incident. So why use those languages? Why? I'm just trying to tell you, people, this is what they want the people to keep in mind, that it is a terrorist attack. That's why they use that Play-Doh shit to represent a terrorist attack. Listen.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer said he was appalled by this attack, and additional police officers would be deployed at synagogues across the UK. And
there you go, people. Police officers gonna be deployed at synagogues all over the UK. You see that right there, people? So now you have to have police presence at these synagogues because what? People want to attack and kill Jews. Just because what? They're Jews. Just let that soak in for a minute, people, and tell me that you believe in this world. It's just fake, people. They have nothing else for us but all bullshit. So there you go right there, people. They're giving you the agenda right here. Sum up. Listen.
That post there from Prime Minister Starmer. We also have been sharing just some brief comments there from him that we did get a little bit earlier as well. And I'll play those out here in just a moment in case you did miss it. And we do know that he is flying home early from a summit of European leaders in Copenhagen, Denmark, to chair a meeting of the government's emergency committee. We're also hearing from Dave Rich of the Community Security Trust, which is a charity that monitors anti-Semitism in the UK, and saying...
They're monitoring anti-Semitism. What a joke for the masses. Just that word alone, people, is a deception for the public. They have to put that word together, anti-Semitism, to show that people basically dislike Jews and want to do damage to them, people. What a wicked world you live in, where they can fabricate these things and make it reality for you. Don't buy into this world, people. It's nothing but fakery. Move.
Begin with the scene of destruction out of the Bronx. An explosion.
Now take a look at this right here, people. A scene of destruction out of the Bronx. And this is a big story right here where they're showing you this big, apartment type building just falling apart. One side of it just caved down, come crashing down to the ground. Pay attention to this right here. It's big. Pay attention.
Causing part of a public housing apartment building in the Mott Haven section to collapse. You can see.
And of course, it's public housing, people. There you go. It's a public housing. And that's what happened to it right there. The other buildings, now they're good. They're not public housing. But it's just the public housing getting damaged right here. Pay attention. Remember, they give you one of this in Miami already? With condo, just crumble down to the ground, and all of a sudden, all condos in Florida is a problem. And they have to evacuate most of them. People have to get out of them before, they're scared of it collapsing. Maybe that's what they're going to give you now in New York. As far as these building and this structure and how strong it is, if it can withstand this element right now in these old buildings and there forever, and now it's time for them to go. Remember, it's public housing. So it's more people gonna be homeless. Listen and pay attention.
Right there. It left a corner of the building in a pile of rubble happening this morning in the ventilation shaft of a chimney in a 20-story NYCHA building, the apartment building, part of the Mitchell Houses complex.
Listen.
And this is a live look right now from News Company 7
like a project
over the
building.
Investigators are on the ground. Thankfully, no one was hurt in any of this. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis is there with the latest information. Marcus.
Let's see what this is about. All diamond
Listen,
fencing.
David, it is just truly an amazing scene. A mountain of debris still exists just on the other side of this playground that thankfully was empty at the time of this explosion. This is the first day.
You hear what they mention an explosion, people? Always explosion in New York. But guess what, people? It's an explosion. Take down that part of the building. From the top, just crumble all the way to the bottom. It's an explosion. Why they call it an explosion? Listen.
Boilers across the city, that heat is supposed to be provided, and that is a key part of this investigation. You can see the damage to the entire shaft of that ventilation tower that blew off a short time ago. The deputy mayor for public safety tweeting that a worker was firing up the pilot light, and that might have caused this explosion.
Okay, so a worker was firing up the pilot light, and that's what may cause the explosion. Didn't look like an explosion to me. Just look like the building, part of the building just fall off for no reason. But pay attention. Look at that right there. That's an explosion.
Video shows the incredible explosion just
and of course, it's a cell phone video. Why is somebody holding their cell phone and the building at this particular time when it's gonna fall, people? Why? That's some things they can never explain. Now, if you tell me somebody got a camera and it just happens to catch this happening, it would be better to pass off as real. But don't tell me somebody know the building was going to crumble, pull out a cell phone and capture it.
This morning that sent the chimney flying, caused thousands of bricks to crumble 20 stories and put building residents in a panic.
And there you go, people. There you go. That's what they want right there. Buildings, the people that from the building now in panic. Now they have nowhere to go. Pay attention. Watch.
Just heard a boom like a bomb, like something just bombed. So I asked what happened, and I heard the second time. Then we start taking the steps, and people start screaming, and then we ran downstairs. Out of nowhere, my AC fell off.
Why it look like they're talking on the phone while they're being recorded for TV? You see that right there? The first person was on a phone too. Now this other person is on a phone, and that's who they're recording for the news. Is they talking to the news or they talking to somebody on their phone? Look at this bullshit.
Window, and I looked at the window and it was like a whole bunch of smoke and bricks falling off from the top to the floor.
Who you talking to, B?
The explosion occurred at 205 Alexander Avenue in the Mitchell Houses, a NYCHA complex in Mott Haven. The collapse of the ventilation shaft left the high-rise with a gaping hole on one corner between the F and G lines of apartments. A gas leak is suspected. October 1st.
A gas leak is suspected. When? When is suspected? What, now? What a joke for the masses. Listen.
It's the start of heating season, meaning boilers across the city are being fired up in public housing complexes.
You might have
gas
more.
Is involved, you want to be as precaution.
And this sodomitic, it don't matter if somebody step on somebody's toe. You will see him right there in a press conference, show up with the eagle and the clothing and everything to show you who he representing, the Freemason. No doubt about it. And look, he got firefighters and all of them standing up behind him. Just a damn prop.
Precaution as possible when things like this happen. You investigate to determine how do we alleviate, if not eradicate it from happening in the future.
Eradicate it from happening.
Midnight. And I said, why the smell of gas? So I turn on the DC, and the smell.
So there you go, people. That person explained what happened. They smelled gas before. So now they're basically telling you that it is a gas explosion. Take down the whole supposedly, ventilation system of that building. Listen.
But I was worried.
All of
Police
them got
and
on
fire
Nike.
department personnel used dogs to help in the search of the rubble to make sure no one was trapped. Miraculously, despite the vast damage, no one was hurt.
There you go,
Standing there
people.
watching it just crumble, that was
You
a
was
heartache.
watching it?
That's a heartache.
All of them stand there and watch it. All of these people that you see them interviewing on TV. Like I say, people, it's another government agenda right there in New York. What you think? Just look for it to continue. They're going to show you more buildings, supposedly, that these things going to happen to. And even some that it ain't happened to, they're gonna tell you, look, it's too dangerous to even live in, and they're gonna evacuate people from them. Like I tell you, they show you their hands already with the Florida, condos falling. Don't worry about it. It's something similar they're giving you right there in New York. Another mag, bam, I'm gone.